Students, today we have got with us the very talented Dr. Rashmi Jha, who has got rank 1 in the theory exam of INISS November 2024. She has got combined merit list number 1. So many congratulations on this, Dr. Rashmi. I'm very proud of you. This is a proud moment for all of us. Let's start this interview is for you to help the other students prepare, to know about the exams and to prepare for the exams. So many congratulations again. And let's start with your background first, where you've done your MBBS, UG, and PG from Dr. Rashmi.
Firstly, ma'am, it's an absolute honor for me to have this session with you. I might and might not have given imaginary interviews in my head while I was preparing. So
That's
I have done my MBBS from AIIMS Rishikesh. I was the first batch there. I did my PG from Calcutta National Medical College, Kolkata. I did my 1 year of SRship from there, from my home college only. And then after that, I took a small career break to prepare for NEET SS, but I didn't make
okay.
it.
You took a break. Which year was this?
Ma'am, last year, 2023.
23, the entire year you took a
No,
break
no,
to.
no, ma'am. No, till July, I did my
How
SRship.
many months you took a break?
Ma'am, 2 months I took to
2 months
prepare.
break you took. No, not a
Hmm.
year.
No, no, not in year, ma'am.
Only 2 months. 2 months is acceptable. So you took this before which exam?
Before NEET SS exam, ma'am. Just
Before.
for NEET SS, I didn't join anywhere and I prepared and I thought that nahi ho hi
How,
jayega, but
how, how was the result in NEET SS?
yeah, I was nowhere close. I was, I think,
Okay.
152 or something.
So 2 months got wasted. And then when was the INISS exam after that?
I think it was just after 3 weeks or something, and I was so distraught by my NEET exam that I chose not to go for it because I was so upset. But I've
So
already given INI in April of that particular year, last year.
last year, 23 April, you had given.
Yes.
So after the NEET SS exam, you joined somewhere. You joined an SRship.
Nee, then I did a short laparoscopic fellowship
Okay, so
because
you were
during my
working.
Calcutta PG, there I was blessed with a very good mentor,
Okay.
Dr. Pranav Kumar Biswas. I was in his unit, and there we got a lot of exposure, surgical exposure. So it was there when I had an inclination towards gynae surgeries.
All right. So
So,
you decided you'll do this. And before INISS, you were working.
yes, ma'am. I joined a corporate hospital after my fellowship in order to
Okay. You
expand my knowledge of lab and
right.
robotic, which was good because I realized last year when I gave my examination, I was very poor in anatomy. So this
Okay.
time around, I worked on my weaknesses. That was number one was anatomy. I don't know how I survived my MBBS and PG without pelvic
We keep
anatomy.
hating anatomy, but this is so important for surgeons. It's the most important subject.
So when I saw laparoscopic pelvic lymphadenectomy, that was the
That
first
makes
time.
your anatomy so clear, crystal clear. You see everything. It's not like the
Yes.
cadaver anatomy. It is
And
the
frankly speaking, that was the first time in my life I actually understood the different
anatomy.
levels where
Yes.
the relations.
Application of the anatomy.
So I think that's where I tasted blood.
Okay.
So
So were you
then,
preparing for your INISS during that time?
हाँ ma'am, after NEET debacle,
So when was this? When was this NEET exam that you took the
ma'am,
last?
NEET was delayed at 30th September 2023.
23 September, you took NEET, you didn't get a good result. And then you thought you'll prepare for INISS CT. Right.
Yes, ma'am. Then I
So
thought,
how long have you been preparing for this INISS?
ma'am, then I decided to go a little easy. I started with my base. I realized that I was very poor in oncology basics. I was very poor in anatomy. It was pathetic. And then I had this habit of procrastinating solving MCQs and tests.
So
So I
here
had
is
this
rank
fear.
1 INISS who's telling us she was very poor in anatomy, she was very poor in
Yes,
oncology
very good.
basics, and she was a procrastinator. So still, you've got rank 1. So tell us the
So
secret from that stage to getting rank 1 in INISS.
I just purchased my Berek and Hacker. I
Or,
started reading from page one. It looked very intimidating. I thought that there's no way that I'll finish this book
but
in
at
an
least
year.
basics, to clear your basics, you need to read
Yes,
at
I
least one.
have to. And then I read every single chapter, every single page. And
You had a
during
lot
that,
of
I
time.
think I fell in love with oncology because prior to that, I think I was giving it because I wanted to do fancy gynae
Yes.
surgeries. But that was the time when I realized and I fell in love with gynae onco.
Okay.
Then, thanks to your videos, ma'am, as Go guidelines was something which I thought are just just not, it was so laborious. I was never able to finish it, or let alone retain it.
But
Your
they are
video
very important for the current
is very,
exams.
very important. I
Current
think
exams are based on ESGO only more than Berek and Hacker. 3 years ago, it was more on Berek and Hacker, but now it's all on ESGO only.
this time it was completely ESGO based.
Completely ESGO,
Completely.
yes.
One-liners were from Figo. The relationships, the
No ESGO,
percentages,
yes.
that to
But
Figo,
Figo
to
is
you
easy.
have to remember every
You have to
single
know.
line.
Yes.
Have to know. From ESGO, I was struggling with ESGO guidelines retaining. I failed to understand which part is more important, which part is less important. I used to end up reading wo pathology wala section completely, and then I realized it was not that important. So your videos just made it clear ki, oh, how to read, how to navigate through ESGO guidelines. That was so crucial to me. Firstly, I've been a veteran Reproneat user. I've been using it since PG last year. But
From
that time I was using it for my PG exams, exit exams. But this time around, I think I used it wisely. So your oncology videos are gold, absolutely gold mines.
that's nice.
Pre-invasive cervical cancer, where you have summarized every WHO,
All the
FIGO,
guidelines. I have read all the
all the
guidelines, summarized
guidelines.
everything.
Because
So
there's no
I
getting
do
away.
understand that you have read it very nicely and you've fallen in love with the subject, the way you were
Yes.
saying that. I
Yes.
loved it. So it comes after a lot of reading. When you read a
Hmm.
lot, when you listen to the videos, you understand the subject, you're bound to fall in love with any subject, whether it is reproductive
Hmm.
medicine or whether when you get into the depths of it, you fall in love with it. And that is how that happens when you give it a lot of time. So you have
So,
given it a lot of time. Now tell me the exam is in the next exam is in 6 months.
yes, ma'am.
How should the students be preparing?
For me, how I can apply how I
Is
work,
it important to read Berek and Hacker now?
ma'am,
Because
I
they'll
think
open it because you
yes.
have
I
said
think
that
yes.
6 months
I
people
think
have
yes.
not opened it ever.
But ma'am,
Till
I
now,
know it
everybody
becomes
has
difficult alongside. If you're working, then it becomes tricky how to
yes.
finish that. But for me, I think it formed a backbone. It formed a base, and on top of that, I just kept on adding concepts, and it get, because I think guidelines and Berek and Hacker work together.
Yes.
That was a combo that worked well for me.
So how
And
many
then
hours would
emphasis.
you read? Maybe 6 months before the exam. How many hours would you give it?
No, ma'am, 6 months before I was doing my job. So that in that case, I
Didn't
was
have
only
much
able to
time.
put in some
So
two,
how
three
many
hours or weekends only.
2-3 hours on weekends or 2-3 hours every day?
No, T3, 2, 3 hours on weekdays and on weekends if I'm not having duty. That was the time when I was doing my job. I left my job, full-time job, on August. And then after that, it was a marathon because,
From August, you have left your job. And
yes,
from
ma'am.
then you've been reading. So maybe August,
Yes.
September, October, 3 months of intense preparation you have given.
Yes, but ma'am,
That
by
was
that
a
time
long time.
I already did a reading of Berek and Hacker. I already
But
did my
yes, so
FIGO
you start
guidelines.
from August, and before that, you have been using Reproneat from a long time, maybe a year
Yes,
or
ma'am.
more.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you already have your basics clear, and then you're giving a lot of effort.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you're getting rank one in this exam where the competition was so tough, the results are so close. So
Yes,
this
ma'am.
time it needed, last papers, I have interviewed people from last papers. It wasn't very tough for them because the competition was easier. The paper was more difficult. This time I think
Hmm.
a lot of people have solved all the paper very well, and there's a competition of 3-4 marks. So that's why it was more difficult this time. So
Yes,
easy
ma'am.
papers are more difficult to crack, More preparation is needed if the paper was easier. Because then everybody gets all the answers correct.
Yes, ma'am.
You
Ma'am,
become
preparation, because this was the paper I knew it's INI is more, at
standard,
least the syllabus is limited.
predictable, yes.
Retests, it's endless.
Endless. You
Hmm.
don't know what will be asked, which topic will be
Yes,
asked
ma'am.
in
So
detail.
there's one advantage. Yes, obviously the seats are low because last year there were 8 seats. And
This
when I
time,
left my job, I had no idea for how many seats I'm preparing. It was
yes.
a huge gamble. And when the
We,
prospectus came out, it was just 3 seats.
that's
And my
now
heart
reproductive
sank.
medicine seats.
Yeah. And my heart sank, and there were no reproductive, no exam for reproductive.
Yes, that was also.
And basically, when the seats just through three, you're basically studying to top.
Yes, you
You
have to top.
come into top three,
That's
and there's
difficult.
no other
Even if it is
choice.
a easy paper, predictable paper, limited syllabus, it is a tough gamble. You don't
It
know.
is, it is. These exams are not very reliable.
Not reliable. And I have seen the students who have got CML 7, 8. No, they're very, very nice students. All of you all are of the same standard.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, just matter of 2 marks, 3 marks,
Yes,
and people
two,
are
three
not
marks.
getting.
That is what happens when you get an easy paper. It feels unfair. it should be a difficult paper to make the results more fair.
Yes, ma'am, I
If it
believe
was
so.
an
Ma'am,
if it
they
was a
they
difficult
did
paper
try to make paper a little difficult, like the image-based questions.
or students
It's a
have
norm
started
that
preparing very well.
every time they'll send, like they'll have a picture-based question which we are not aware of. Every time that's paper is very predictable every time.
If
There are
it
a lot
was
of
a difficult
repeats.
paper, your marks and the second rank marks would have had a difference of 10 marks. That is how I judge whether the paper was easy or not easy. But this time it was close.
It was very
Anyways,
close.
so yes, we were talking about the tips for the next batch.
Ma'am, tips is keep you have to solve MCQs. To keep a fixed amount of hours where you have to solve MCQ. If you like solving MCQs, that is not a problem. I can tell from my perspective, I hated MCQs. I was very scared of MCQs. Every time I used to get low marks in tests, I used to get very discouraged. In order to avoid that, I started avoiding tests altogether, and that was a huge mistake last time. So we have to, and especially in your MCQs, there's always a new concept. There are no repeats. Simple questions are not asked. Every question is a new small topic or something new. So that is also very insightful. Although if you keep on solving, you somehow remember the answers, and next time
But the concept
you
is
keep on
also
marking. But the concept is also very important. Then definitely guidelines. There's no getting away the guidelines. Berek and Hacker, okay, fine, it's controversial. I understand the people who are starting now. It's a tough thing to tell them ki nahi, you finished, you complete Berek and Hacker. I mean, I thought that I needed that because I felt that my basics were weak.
It depends on the student. Some people are textbook people, some people just want notes and they'll memorize and they'll still get rank 1. I have seen ISS rank 1s who have just marked the guidelines and notes and they have got rank 1.
That totally
Depends on your preference, whether you're a textbook person or not.
I am a textbook person, so I needed that reading, mugging up, and rereading again, revising. So I needed that.
And Berek and Hacker is something. If you open it today, you have to open it again every day. You have to open it, and then you'll be able to memorize
you have to revise it multiple times.
If you're not going, if you're sure you'll not open it the second time, then don't open it the first time either.
Then don't open it, but then you must be very well versed with the FIGO and the ESGO guidelines. NCCN I didn't dare to read, but which I feel it was not even that required now.
Were you making notes?
Ma'am, no, I underline. No, I don't make notes.
You haven't made notes.
No.
Would you read the Reproneat PPTs that I had made?
Ma'am, definitely that
you had memorized all that.
Yes, ma'am. That too I already did last year.
Okay, you have
last year I only did
Reproneat the whole app. And then you finished the remaining guidelines.
Then I read all the guidelines by myself, and then I was able to memorize your notes in a better
So,
version.
you know what? You've been reading for quite some time now.
Yes.
I want a small tip for somebody who starts today.
Oh, that is a very difficult question because my situation is very different. I've been preparing for almost now 1.5 years.
You've been reading a lot.
Yes.
Somebody wants to prepare from today.
No, from today, definitely your lectures. Complement it with guidelines. FIGO is something that one can read completely.
Yes, you can read
and you have to complete because you never know. They'll ask some random percentages. You have to remember everything, and it's very reader friendly. It's easy to retain as well. ESGO, if new person is feeling scared because it's 25 page, 35 page, very laborious guidelines.
But I have covered almost all the ESGO guidelines.
So that is mostly covered in your lecture. So even that is okay. And if we listen to your lecture and then read the guidelines, it becomes very easy.
If you first finish all the guidelines, all the video oncology is limited. You just have to finish all the oncology videos. You have to finish all the oncology notes and then the MCQs. And then as a revision, read FIGO. FIGO, memorize it, and as a revision, you can read ESGO because that also is too intimidating. You know, some guidelines are 100 pages, more than 100 pages.
So, going directly to the ESGO guideline, I wouldn't recommend it because I was not able to do it. I wasted a good chunk of time in reading. Then I went through your videos and then I saw the difference that it was very easy. I was able to finish the entire guidelines in just 2 hours.
There's a lot written for one statement. They'll write 2 pages to prove one statement. So you don't need all of that.
No, we don't. But
once you see the videos, then it becomes easy. Then you read faster.
Definitely. And the amount of hard work you put, like, not related to oncology, just like, for example, I'm an absolute fan of your thromboprophylaxis video where you've compared the RCOG and ACOG guideline in almost every slides. So that definitely helps. That saves a lot of time.
Yes.
I know that it's a trustworthy source and I can completely believe what ma'am is saying
Yes,
because
I
I
always
don't
do
have to
anything
read.
which is there